Hey guys, welcome back. BDCKR here, and we're back with our weekly recap of all things Injustice. This is for the week of November 21st, 2019. The current character challenge is Arkham Knight Batgirl. That is a 1 week repeat. The required characters for that are Nightwing, Green Lantern, and Black Adam, who you can get at Bronze, and Silver, so not bad for new incoming players. Her passive is Got Your Back. Batgirl has a chance for her Special 1 or Special 2 to be unblockable. Arkham characters can be rescued from one KO blow by swapping in for them and using a smoke bomb with a chance to stun.
Alright, she's got really nice high stats. 1375 damage, 1325 health. Mm-hmm. She is a great Arkham card, and I don't think it's controversial to say that she is probably the only Arkham card that should be on every Arkham team.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take a look at her passive. I mean, the unblockable for specials is cool because she has multi-hit specials, meaning that it is pretty much guaranteed to hit at least once. It's just a matter of how many are blocked before the block breaks.
Yeah.
But the beauty is her second ability, which is saving her teammates. And the way it's described, can be rescued from one KO blow. So anytime one of her teammates is potentially knocked out, they get pulled off, she comes in, and there's two abilities, right? So there's a second and third ability there. It's not just saving her teammates, which would be good enough.
Yeah.
It's that she has a chance to stun when she comes in.
Mm-hmm.
So, in my mind, the most effective and dangerous use of Arkham Knight Batgirl is to give her a loadout that guarantees power. I mean, I think we've demonstrated this on previous Arkham teams, and we'll link that in the description. But it pretty much guarantees that. So if you give her one power bar, she can, with the Cloak of Destiny or Necron Scythe to boost stun damage, plus League of Assassins Knives to give splash damage on Special 1. She tags in, saves her teammate, does her usual Batgirl thing, does a Special 1 that stuns on the first part if they're not already stunned from her tag in with the Cloak of Destiny. And the back end loaded damage on her Special 1 gets shared with all the opponents. And you're basically wiping them out, and you're basically punishing them for trying to knock out one of her teammates.
Yeah, which is great when you have it combined with really just anybody else, and whenever you're on the ropes, you can just come in and do a massive amount of damage. This is great in an Arkham team if you're trying to show off some other folks, right? Because then she's sort of the built-in insurance policy.
Exactly. And now, on defense, when you're facing her, it isn't as easy to control what Arkham Knight Batgirl does when she tags in, But, if you're unlucky enough to be facing her, there's always a chance that on this loadout, you're going to be vulnerable to having your team wiped out. Because the thing is, if she comes in with 2 bars, she'll do a Special 2. Mm-hmm. Splash damage is not a big deal. If she comes in with 1 bar, boom. So our main strategy for dealing with this loadout, if we face her, so we're going to try to knock out her teammate before they get a bar of power and hope that the boosted damage is survivable as long as she's not doing special. Or if she's likely to have power when she tags in, say with Tantu Totem, then it's making sure that our Astro Harness is the person who's carrying it is triggering her tag in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This week's multiplayer reward is the Alien Artifact, which turns into the Mother Box, and when it is maxed out, it gives you a 28% max health increase, 30% chance to blink against Special 2, and its Evolved ability, which is 100% power drain chance at the start of the match.
So I think it's fair to say that for us, this isn't really a legendary piece of gear.
Yeah, because it's got 3 effects, and 2 of them are really just directly defensive, and the third one is sort of a roundabout defensive.
Yeah. And we tend to favor offensive gears. So, max health, it's good compared to other health increases, just not our cup of tea.
Yeah.
Avoiding Special 2 and it's only 30%, has become, I think, mostly useless once the Tantu Totem was released.
Yeah.
And if anything, in our Justice League team with New 52 Wonder Woman, we actually look forward to seeing the Mother Box, because doing a few extra Special 2s means that with her passive, she's giving her teammates a few more bars of power without anything happening. Like, there's no benefit when they blink, right?
Yeah, that's the problem, is that Tantu Totem and Master's Death Cart, but Tantu Totem specifically, has made it so that basically, whenever somebody's avoiding damage, it either does nothing, or we have a bunch of teams, or not a bunch of teams, we have a couple teams where we've set it up so that it does good stuff for us.
Right. And so the power drain, the last one, when it's evolved, it can be a bit useful, only because it works against a first slot opponent no matter what. I meant no matter who's holding Mother Box. So you could have them on your third slot character, and it would still take out their first slot character's power. But we've pretty much set up all our teams so that the strategy doesn't require our first slot card to need power.
Yeah, so it's not useful against us.
Yeah. And I gotta tell you, with our 9 available gear slots on our team, it just doesn't seem worth it to take up even one of the 9. They're just too precious to give up a slot to have this one ability.
Mm-hmm. So there we go. In the store, we've got some interesting stuff, some familiar stuff. We've got the Kondak Black Adam challenge pack for 27 Canadian. It's one copy. They don't unlock in your store. It's maybe a clue for next week's challenge, but not for sure. And it's even worse than usual because you get 3 support cards. You get the gear, his specific gear, and Black Adam, you don't even get the power credits.
Right.
So it seems extra crummy.
Because normally when they do it without the power credits, it should be about half that price. It should be like, I don't know, $12 or something.
Yeah. We also have the Flash TV character bundle for 27 Canadian also. And you get Reverse Flash and Metahuman Flash. Both good. We like Flashes. We're a Flash biased YouTube channel.
Yes. And typically, yeah, we like all the skins. Like bronze, silver, and gold.
But it's still probably not worth it.
Yeah, so Metahuman Flash is interesting because it's one of the multiplayer rewards. Reverse Flash, I think now is a multiplayer reward too, right? Neither of them are available in challenges, so it makes the value of this pack a little bit better. But I always, the fact that you don't unlock it is what pushes me to the side of not worth it.
Yeah, so, but it's, if they're challenge characters, it's a little better than sort of the normal pricing scheme, but it's still not great.
Right. So what's interesting about this week is they've got a bunch of Black Friday cash packs. Mm-hmm. And I guess that's to celebrate Black Friday after American Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And so there's 3 of them. One is $25 for us. It's 3 golds, random golds, 3 gears, 3 support cards, and there's the 100,000 missing credits.
Mm-hmm. So this is way better a deal than anything else right now.
And I'd almost be tempted, right? Because normally $25 you get 1 card, but specific.
Yeah. And
you get the credits and that's it. So, but a bunch of extras. And the ones that they list as being possible, because now loot boxes, they have to say that, right? Almost a 1% chance of Ares, Bane, Hawkgirl, Luchador Bane, Prison Superman. 15% of the gears are going to be rare. 35% uncommon, 50% common. So I think none of those are legendary. I think their language is rare is the 3.5 star gears, right?
Yeah. Because I don't think there's like a trash tier of gear. I don't think there's something under common where they just say garbage.
That's right. So I was going to say garbage. So common is 1.5 star, uncommon is 2.5 star, and rare is 3.5 star.
Yeah. We also have 2 more sort of catch packs. We've got one for 12 Canadian, and you get 1 gold, 3 gear, 3 support cards, and 30,000 credits, which is, again, interesting, and again, a better deal than the sort of normal rotation packs right now, so it's not bad.
Right, because of the extra credits and the gears.
Yeah, and we also have one for 6 Canadian, which comes with 2 silvers, 1 gear, 1 support, and 10,000 credits, which is, sort of crummy, just for how not valuable silvers are.
But I think there's not enough packs that are that cheap. I think for a starter, somebody starting the game, it's not bad. And what to me the interesting part is that they actually list Nightfall Bane. He's normally, because he can't be direct promoted, he's not available in the store, He's not unlocked. He's normally a rare drop in the silver pack, and his 6.25% chance is in line with the other silver. So I don't know, for a starting player, a couple silvers is not awful, and it's a small enough amount.
Yeah, I just think the difference between the $6 and the $12 one is,
It's true. You are right. For twice the price, you get a gold, which ends up being more useful even at the beginning.
Yeah. So, not interesting though, and the higher price packs are definitely better than their normal sort of monetization scheme, which is not bad. I mean, It makes sense. It's a Black Friday deal. They're not going to make it total crap. But it's also not very good. Considering the fact that they seem to be mostly done with it, you'd think that they would just do it cheap to actually get, more people to buy in, right?
I think it's the whole... There was a cartoon from the Gummy Bears. I remember it's, the big gummy guy, the goofy one, was trying to sell 1 gummy berry for $1 million. He said, yeah, it's expensive, but if I just sell the 1, I'll be done. I don't have to sell a lot of them. And I think it's that idea where they're not really taking advantage of the big base that's probably willing to put a few dollars in and trying to get the big whales.
I think it's interesting that that's your cultural touchstone, because I've definitely heard that joke in a lemonade stand and a bunch of other ways, but it's weird that it's the 80s cartoon or
80
90s?
Saturday cartoon that I didn't even get to watch that much because I had to go to classes on Saturday. So anyways.
Okay, this is not the Q&A. In Survivor, we have the League of Assassins gear until the 27th of November 2019. Phantom Zone is here for one more week. Fight 62 is still broken, and we've got a link in the description for all the breakthroughs so far in the breakthrough rotation.
Right, yeah. So moving on, current glitches. Remember that every working glitch is explained in a video as part of the playlist, linked in the in the top right corner of this video and in the description. We are Android only, so we can only confirm these glitches for Android. If you want to help each other out and you're playing iOS, you can ask in the comments, and if you've got an answer, try to help a fellow iOS user.
Just a quick spoiler alert, nothing has changed this week, but we will start by talking about the significant not working glitches because you can't look those up and notice the absence in our list. So they're probably the most important to talk about at the top. There's currently no working glitch for credits we will endorse. In Season 6, Episode 9 of our P and Q and C and A&T, we talk about the one that does exist that we don't endorse because it requires 2 devices, and we do not believe it to be safe. We haven't heard reports of it directly, I think, screwing people over, but you very rarely do with glitches. The attribution for the issues that you run into is often not correct when people have issues with their accounts.
Right.
And we don't trust 2-device glitches or 2-device anything in general.
It's just too dangerous.
Yeah.
Account suspension. So, we go into way more detail in that episode. So the glitch for getting repeated past multiplayer season rewards that used to work is not working. I mean, it was, when I say used to work, it was a long time ago. And the glitch for early multiplayer season rewards also not working. And I think it's worth mentioning only because of the way YouTube works. When people search for stuff, they will find the old videos that tell people how to do this, and it's not actually any good. And there's no glitch to get through Phantom Zone quickly either. Although we have a strategy, and we talked about that in our last Q&A video, which is our P and Q and C and A and T.
Yeah. And now we can talk about the working glitches. The glitch that you play Phantom Zone repeatedly is still working. You can use it both once you've used all of your resets, or you can use it to avoid the 50 nth medal that it costs for the replay that you normally get. And sort of tied together with that, the challenge reset method is still working. We've tested and confirmed that on Arkham Knight Batgirl, but if you do one glitch, you do both at the same time. So don't reset your progress on one unless you want to reset your progress on both, or at the very least are willing to.
Right. The breakthrough glitch let you play repeatedly is still working, and we say this every week. We've never had trouble, but there's a comment from a viewer that's been cut and pasted into the description in case you want to try something but we can't endorse it because we never actually have need of it.
Yeah. The airplane mode / refund glitch is still working. That's good for packs with random drops and last laugh tickets. Doesn't work in the Phantom Zone because it requires an online connection. Doesn't work for anything else that requires an online connection. So, for example, the in-app purchase packs, right?
Right.
You're not going to be able to reset because you need to connect online to get those.
Right.
So
time shifting still works in Android for unlimited Survivor plane energy recharges. Always remember, bring your countdown clock back to normal before you finish. We suspect that is the culprit for people who are not having their challenge appear when it's supposed to. The free energy without having to watch the video still works, and you can see we demonstrate that every week. It comes and goes, but I think that's availability of the ads, and it's tied to the device when it's permanently grayed out, which has happened on one of our devices. And we finally get to the glitch that's in limbo, that's neither working or not.
Yeah, it's
not working.
It's the promotion glitch where you can promote characters that are still locked. Hasn't had the right conditions since update 2.14. It's not testable. It's not usable. But it has not been confirmed to be not working, like you said. So it's still here, technically, on a technicality. Right. And to finish up, we'd like to give a huge thank you to everybody who continues to support us on Patreon. We have Console Peasant, who is supporting us at the top tier Last Word. Shawn Farrell, Daniel Simonson, Aaron Maule, and Michael DeVries, who are supporting us on the credited level. And Eddie G and Chris Wolf at the gratitude level. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Komoda.